Okay, so this is the digestive board, right? So here you got the lips, the teeth, otherwise known as the dentition, hard palate, soft palate, and uvula. Here is your tongue. Here is your parotid salivary gland, oral pharynx, laryngopharynx, and then this is your esophagus. Your esophagus is a soft mucosal membrane or muscular layer, at the bottom of which you have a sphincter. Sphincter is a circular muscle. Its job is to cinch off and prevent backflow. This is called the esophageal or cardiac sphincter. We call it the cardiac sphincter because this region of the stomach is called the cardia, because your heart is right up here. So we call this region the cardia. This region is called the fundus. This region is called the body, and then down here at the bottom we call this the pyloric.
What's the body?
The body is here.
Just this section here?
Yeah, and this is the fundus, and then here's the cardia. So there's no real hard and defined criterion where one begins and the other ends, so it's general areas. Down here you've got the other sphincter called the pyloric sphincter. Right? Your stomach has got 4 layers of muscle. You got the serosa, the circular. You can't see it on this model, but you can see it on the other model. We'll get to it. Yeah, actually, it's not on any of these models that you guys have here. So there's 4 layers of muscle: the serosa, the longitudinal, the circular, and the oblique layer.
Is the serosa in the inside or on the outside?
Outside. Right.
Okay, the serosa is on the outside.
And then you've got the rugae. The function of the rugae is allow the stomach to expand. Once the food has been mashed into that liquid we call chyme, a shot at a time, which we call a bolus, enters into the first section of the small intestine called the duodenum. Here you've got the duodenal papillae. Here you've got the ducta versong, and then this is that ducta santorini. And then here is the common bile duct that you see right here. So what you have is coming from the liver. You have from the gallbladder, you've got bile salts. Those go down the common bile duct. Then you have some digestive enzymes coming from the liver itself called the hepatic bile duct. And then you have, they form together to make what's called the common bile duct that you see right here. Here is your hepatic portal artery. Here's your hepatic portal vein. This is your inferior vena cava. Here's in the left and right lobes of your liver, and then there's another lobe down here that you can see, and this is called the falciform lobe. Now here's the cool thing about the liver. So let's say the two of you need a new liver, and I'm a match for you. I can give you a lobe, I can give you a lobe, and in a year from now we'll all three have 3 big brand new livers. So your body will regenerate its liver.
The liver is the
only organ that can do that. Yeah, we're trying to figure out how it does that, so we can maybe figure out how to make all the other organs. Kidneys and everything else. Yep. So here's the small the duodenum. Here's that duodenal papillae. Over here is your spleen. You then go through the other 2 portions of the small intestine, which is the jejunum and ileum. You then reach the ileocecal valve, which is the end of the small intestine and the beginning of the large intestine. You get into the first portion of the large intestine, which is called the cecum. Directly adjacent to the cecum is the vermiform appendix or appendix.
That one there.
Once you get to the large intestine, there's no more digestion or absorption happening other than water and a little bit of vitamin K. You then have the ascending colon. You got the right or hepatic flexure, transverse colon, the left colic or splenic flexure, the descending colon, sigmoid colon, rectum, and anus. Once you go past the anal opening, you've now left the digestive tract as fecal matter. These individual little pouches that you see here are called the haustra, and this ribbon you see in the middle is called the tinea coli.
Which ribbon?
Right here.
Oh, the inside. Okay.
Right, so this thing right here is called the tinea coli.
Huh. I would have thought that was some kind of sulcus.
Yep, and that's it.